I just love animation.
I lived on animation as a kid.
It's a process that I really, really enjoy.
There's only two places you can write these kind of songs, either for the Broadway stage or for an animated musical.
One of the ways that that you propose to a lady penguin, according to the Pebble and the Penguin, is that the kind of nests that they make are made of pebbles, and so instead of giving a lady penguin a ring, you give her a particularly beautiful pebble.
Give the girl the pebble.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Hubie is a helpless romantic fool, but Martin brought this whole dimension of wit and ingenuity to him that hadn't existed beforehand.
Hey, Rocco, don't you want me to come along?
You want me to spring you out of this joint so you can go home to Miss Wonderful?
Rocco is wonderful. It's Jim Belushi. Simply being Jim Belushi. The character was designed around Jim Belushi's voice. It has all his characteristics. He's strong, he's fun, he's wacky. It's just a tremendous performance and really, lifts the film.
I didn't know what the character was really going to look like. And so it was great to be able to dictate the movement and the look of the character by just the voice. And the artist kind of took the lead from me, which was nice. I felt like the conductor.
I'm gonna fly, and no one's gonna stop me. I'm flying! Flap him, flap him, flap him. Whoa!
Hubie is a very sympathetic character. You warm to him. He's a little bit shy. He has dreams and aspirations, but like many people, he's afraid to grasp for it.
One day, he just swam up to her and said, "Hello, Marina. I'm Hubie, and I think you're fabulous."
But he's not a weedy character. He has strength underneath. Rocco is far more bolshy, a little bit arrogant.
If he had any guts, he never would have let them take him alive.
But on the same hand, you can see towards the end of the picture that there is a warmer side to him.
It's layers, the building of a project like this. So it starts with your words and your character, and then they build on that, and then they ask you to change your character.
I dream about her night and day. I see her face when I close my eyes.
Every good film starts with a script. When you've got your story down and you decided who the characters sound like, you then record those characters and cut a radio track of the script. Essentially, it's like a radio show.
Come on, let me come along!
From that, storyboard artist will take that, create the panels of each sequence and each scene from which the animators take their cue.
Where do we dock? That's what I'm asking. Where do we dock?
This is a key drawing. Yeah, I'm roughing out the key poses. I'm trying to give a performance. And I do every 8th frame, I'll do a drawing. And I will do drawing 25, in this case 27, and the in-between will do 26.
The funniest part can often be when you shoot live-action reference for an animated feature film, because more often than not the characters are animals. So you have to find actors who are capable not only of expressing the wide range of emotions that appear in the story itself, but also the movements of, in this case, penguins. So it was quite hilarious.
I do get into it in a big way, yeah.
Our children will be the strongest, the smartest, the bravest, not to mention the best looking.
So we didn't actually go to the length of getting them to dress up in penguin suits, but they some of the movements, some of the stiff-arm movements, that kind of thing, were incorporated into the live-action shooting.
It's just an inspiration. You listen to the voice and you can pick up on some nuances of the voice.
I've played heads of lettuce, tomatoes, bacon. So Penguin was really easy for me to slip into.
We tried several very luminous people for the part of Rocco, and when James Belushi walked in that door, opened his mouth, it was obvious. It was always him anyway.
I'm Rocco. I'm the... Nope. What was that? Did you hit a rock? You hit a penguin? You hit a penguin!
quite often, I think the artists use elements of your face for the character, particularly I've done several animation films now, and particularly for singing parts, they often come in and videotape you while you're singing it, so that they get the hateful, facial expressions right. And I think it depends really whether whoever is drawing the character is any kind of fan or not, actually.
May I suggest you would do best to beg?
You often see people going through the most extraordinary contortions because they want to get the sound of, particularly if you're doing fight scenes and stuff, you really have to get that exertion into your voice. Everything has to be in your voice, which is really exciting and fun to do.
Hubie! Hubie!
At this point now, the film is nearing completion. All the animation has been done, all the characters have been painted, and the film itself runs in the continuity that we've finally decided on. We've recorded an orchestra to the picture, so all the music is there. At this point, we're taking all the music, all the dialogue, which we started off with on the radio track, and all the sound effects and everything that all the various sound effects artists have recorded for us. And we're mixing those together here at the final dub.
Sounds good. Sound is 50% of the film that you see on the screen. It can change your emotions of the film. You can make an audience react certain different directions with certain sound effects. Plus music adds the emotion end of it.
It's very important. I mean, just turn it off and see how it works for you. Greg and I had already put together the dialogue tracks and the sound effects tracks, and now we're adding the music to the final scene. So what I was doing was balancing the band against the existing mix of dialogue and effects, and then adding the vocals and the vocal echoes around the mix.
And then within the song, where we had balanced dialogue and sound effects previous to hearing the music, once we heard the music, I was maybe pulling back some of the ambience of the winds that affected, the music, the string section and stuff like that, where we would tuck that back and let the string section take that feeling instead of a wind track, or vice versa.
You mean you like me? A little. You mean it? Don't push it.
This really is a huge team effort. We have nearly 250 animators back in Ireland. We have a number of people in other parts of the world helping us too. It's a tremendous team effort. This film has something for everybody, from people 4 right through to 80. It's great music, great action, it's tremendous fun, lots of humour, a touch of love, a touch of sadness, everything anybody could want in a film, all in one. It's great family entertainment.
It's not the pebble, it's the penguin.
I love doing it, so I hope that people will love seeing it.